Hey guys, welcome back to another Gimpys Gal Guesses. I don't know what will go up when. I filmed a couple. This is the second I filmed in 2 days. So they'll be up close together, but I don't know which will go up first. So welcome. If you're new, hi, I'm Gimpys Gal. This is just a little segment I do on this channel where I pretty much unbox a new game that Gimpy's gonna play. And then at the end of it, I kind of piece together what all I found in the box and try and give my best guess as to how the game is played. This is not meant to be like educational. This is certainly not formal or informative. This is meant to be informal, mostly poking fun at myself and my lack of knowledge of war games in general. So that's what this is. If you're a subscriber, thanks for coming back. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up at the end. If you're not subscribed, stick around, and at the end, if you like what you saw and you check out some of my husband's other videos, subscribe and like and comment. All of those things help, and every little bit can help, especially in today's world. We're all struggling in this economy, so anything you can do helps. Subscribing and liking are free and help us out a lot, so if you wouldn't mind doing that, I would so appreciate it. But I'm gonna jump into this one. This one has a story behind it. It's not super interesting, but it is a little annoying. Because I didn't realize at the time that it would be like this. So it's not the company's fault. It's my fault for not knowing that when I ordered this, it was, I don't know if I ordered it before it was ready. I think it was a Kickstarter. I could be wrong. Gimpy will correct me. But I know at Christmas, so in December or November, he had given me a list of things that he, like a wish list for Christmas, because he's not the easiest to buy for. He gets a lot of things that he wants through this channel, whether that be he gets sent them or people like the exchange or whatever it is, but he gets a lot of things that he wants because there's not many things that he wants. And so the things that he does want, he'll get if it's not too much. So he's not the easiest person to buy for as far as like games. Like, I don't know what he has. I don't know. His collection is so vast that I would never know what he had or didn't have. And so I'd be afraid that I'd get him a duplicate. So I don't do gaming unless he specifically says I want this. So this was on his wish list and I ordered it. Now, I ordered it at the end of November, beginning of December. So at the latest, it was like the first week of December. And I had ordered everything for my kids and everything for all the rest of his gifts. And it was from a few different places. So mostly from Amazon. Then I ordered from this company, which is OOMM Board Games, or Board Games. I ordered this from them. And then I ordered a few things from like Sergeant Grit and places like that. Everything was due to arrive by at least like the 17th or 18th. Now, I will admit, when I ordered this, I did not bother to like see a shipping date, like when they were expecting it to ship. I didn't ask Gimpy because I wanted it to be a surprise. So I honestly didn't even think that this would not be here in time for Christmas. Like it didn't even cross my mind that that was a possibility. So Christmas morning comes, he opens all of his gifts and he's excited, you know, he got a good Christmas. And then by the end of it, I forget what it was, but I remembered like, wait a minute, I ordered you a game and you didn't open it. And I'm like, I just realized now, like going through our pile of gifts, that game isn't here. And I definitely ordered it like 3.5, 4 weeks ago. Like it should have been here. And I went back and checked my email and I had the order confirmation, but it didn't say anything else in it. And so apparently he expected that it would not be shipped in time for Christmas. Again, I don't know the specifics of like if this was a Kickstarter, so if it wasn't ready yet, or if it was a pre-launch or a relaunch, or if they just got super bogged down and affected when all that stuff was going on with mailing companies were not able to ship out and all this stuff. I don't know what the deal was, but I didn't realize it would take so long, and it literally just got here a couple of days ago. So he is obviously super excited about this one because he's been waiting for it since before Christmas, but since Christmas, because I think, like myself, he thought he was gonna maybe open it, but again, I don't know, because he wasn't shocked when I told him that I did order it, but it just wasn't here, and he didn't seem all that shocked. So again, I'll let him tell you the details about it. I feel like it was probably more my mistake than anything else. I know now that a lot of these games, especially ones who do Kickstarters or who do like pre-order things, they do pre-orders and things because they're getting the money to finish the game or whatever. And I just didn't realize how big some of these games are and how far in advance people can order them, and as part of that, how long it would take for them to ship out, if that makes sense. So I'm definitely not throwing shade to the game company at all. I'm saying it was annoying on my end because I didn't even think to look or to check or to read if it said like, hey, this isn't gonna be shipped until after Christmas. I don't know what it said, to be honest with you. I just went to the website, clicked the game that he said he wanted, put in the information, and bought it. So I don't know what it said, but I'm sure it was an error on my end. It just was annoying because I was so excited. This was like top of his list. So I wanted him to open it Christmas morning and be totally shocked that I actually got it for him, but that didn't happen. So instead he had Christmas in July, which is also just as exciting. So let's jump into it before I go too far down the rabbit hole of telling stories. But this is called Stars of Akarios. Excuse me, like I said, it is an OOMM board game. I don't know if that is pronounced or if it's just OOMM, but that's the name of it. It looks like a very cool spacey game. It is a massive, massive, massive box. Let's open it up. So actually I need to flip it and show you the back first. I don't think there's anything on the back, but I could be mistaken. No, I'm not gonna, okay, I can't get the lid back on, so I'm just gonna have to do it like this. Oh my gosh, this thing is so heavy. Oh! Okay, there's the back of it. There is a little divider thing in here. Oh no, I dumped some things out. I probably shouldn't have done that, but it's fine. I'm gonna set these over here for now. So I'll put everything back in its proper place because I just wrecked the thing doing that. I wanna scoot this out of the way for just a second. And look at this. So here's the back of the box. It says there are 19 miniatures, 1 dual-sided game board, 42 enemy punch-outs, 4 dual-layered player boards, 18 pilot and ship tiles, 8 dual-layered enemy boards, 900 plus cards, 20 plus terrain punch-outs, 30 stands and tokens, 1 rule book, which is 40 pages, 1 scenario book, which is 200 pages, 9 progression pads, 1 sparrow board, 17 custom dice, and 95 tracker cubes. It says it's 20 minutes per player. So I guess depending on how many players you play with determines how long a game. I don't know if that's a game or the turn, but it says it's for 1 to 4 players, ages 14 and up, and it is a 50 plus hour campaign. So it sounds like the 20 minutes per player is like 20 minutes per player per turn is my guess. But yeah, that is what this is. It says Stars of Akarios is a narrative-driven cooperative campaign game for 1 to 4 players set in the Akarios galaxy. A typical session of play will start as players interact with the galaxy map and scout their next scenario as part of space exploration. That sounds fun. This scenario may result in space combat, world exploration, or discovering more about the galaxy. Players will progress in the story of Stars of Akarios as they explore and venture further across the galaxy. The story is a sprawling narrative with opportunities for players to choose how to shape the story. Players will meet many memorable characters, discover unexplored regions of space, and unravel the mysteries of Stars of Akarios. Or Akarios. Or Akarios. I don't know. You know how it is. Some of these names you just can't be sure how to pronounce it. But look, there's like some artwork on the sides here. This lady here. You can see that. I'm trying to keep that piece in there. There's some different people. And then there's this dude here. Different alien on this side. And then one more dude on this side. That's cool. The box has like all that on the sides. I'm gonna leave this here so I can put the pieces back as I figure it out because I dumped it all out. Okay. So it said there were, yeah, I like totally screwed up because I dumped it out like that and these pieces are like stacked on top of each other. So I'm an idiot, but I couldn't get it out any other way. I'm just gonna do this so I can get these pieces back upright. There is so much in this. I really hope I'm able to get this back in. It's not looking too good right now, but wow, that's heavy. Okay, there's that. And it says Stars of Akarios on that. Okay, this has like a lot of little cards. I'm not gonna open it because it's pretty sealed on there, but it looks like cards. This feels like thicker. Cards. Yeah, these are all cards. So there was over 900 cards. So there are some of them here. Like this says Deep Strike, Attack Booster, Titan, Beacon, Mammoth. And then these look like, they could go on the map or something. Like they look like locations or something. I'm not sure. Then there's like some over here that's like ×2, pilot ability, co-pilot ability, modifiers. So yeah, there's that. I'm trying to get this back in here the way that it came so I don't screw this up too much. So there are figures. Here are some of them. Here's a ship, which looks very nice. It's very heavy, so it's not like thin. Like it feels very, very sturdy and durable, but it looks like a ship, like a spaceship. And there's like a little hole in the bottom of it. I think this goes with it, I believe, to hold it. Let's see if I can figure out it goes this way. So I think, yeah, it's like this. So it's your game piece. So I think I gotta figure out where this goes. It's gotta go in one of these because that's where it came from. But it doesn't look like it fits any of these. I don't know. Let's hold off on that for a second. But there's these little cubby holes here, and there's these little people. So here's like an alien dude. This is like another ship. Okay, that one goes there. Here's a ship, or it looks like a bug almost, but I think it's a ship. You can see that it is a game piece. And again, they feel pretty sturdy. I think that... I don't think that goes there, and I don't think that goes there. Where do you go? There, maybe? Let's try there for now, but I don't think that's right. All right, here's another ship, or here's the ship. We already don't know where that goes, but here's another person. Oh, he's cute. I don't know if you can see his face. If I can hold it still enough, like pause the video and screenshot it. His face is adorable, and he's holding like a big dagger, but he looks really cute. So another character in the game, it looks like. Where do these go? Like, it looks like they all have their own place, but I just, yeah, I guess the ships go there. I just don't know where this one goes, because this one's a pretty big guy. And I just can't figure where he goes. We'll put it there for now. But here's another ship. Again, they really feel very sturdy, and it looks like you can probably paint them. So that's cool. Another ship here. I'm only doing this because I'm trying to put the pieces back in because I dumped it like an idiot, and so I don't know where all these pieces went. This looks like another ship of some kind, but it has like this what was that movie called? Like Elysium, and there was like a spinning thing that they lived around or near or something in space. I don't know if you know that movie. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. But here's another like space station or something. Okay, you feel like you fit there. Then we have some more people. We have this really regal looking alien, and then this cute Stitch looking alien. If you can pause it and look at those, they're so cute. The regal one is very regal. They're giving me like almost, that one goes there for sure. What's it called? Lilo and Stitch vibes, like the way they look. It's just the vibes I got from them. Like she looks like an alien from that movie, and that one looked like Stitch. So, and here's another ship, which I think the ships go there. Yeah, so the ships feel like they go there. So do you go here? Then you go here somehow. Ah, look at that. Figured it out. That one goes there, and then this goes there. And I think all of those are in their respective places. I missed a piece. This is another ship that looks kind of bug-like. Right here. And there was this, was there another space? I'll put you there because you fit there. All right, and then I think these pieces here, which were like the, let's see. Dual layered enemy boards, I think is what these are. Yeah, this is the enemy on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so these are the enemy boards. I think they go somewhere over here. But these are very, again, super thick hardboard, and they have like, it looks like movable pieces somehow. There's like little numbers and they're like divoted out, and then a card can slide in there, it looks like. So, or can fit in there perfectly. But there are 8 of those. If I can figure where these go. Oh, I wish you fit there, but you don't. And you don't fit there. Okay, never mind. These are some other combat effects cards, it looks like. We have advantage, bolster, cancel effects. I guess this is like telling you what the effects can be. Hull breach, pierce, damage, pull, push, stun, shield, and so forth. I'm not going to open them up because there are so many of these. I'm just trying to figure out where all of these go. So I think these go here for sure, right? Please fit in there. Okay. And we have a bunch of these, which, what are these? They have different names on them, some of them do. This says Violet Ray, this says G-Roud, Yolendo, Starla, Giarden, Enver, Dusty, and K2. And they have like, it's like a little pad you can keep track of information on. So it's like ship name, then there's like level, call sign, squad name, notes, and there's a bunch of them. So those are progression pads, I'm guessing. So I think that's what these are. And again, I don't think these are gonna fit in here. So we're gonna keep these out as well. Then this is like, there's no name on it, but it looks similar to what I just showed you. So, but it has this on the back of it. So another pad. I feel so disorganized just because I don't know what goes where. Okay, then there's, so there was a bunch of custom dice. So I'm gonna show you a couple of them. And then there are some cubes, which is fun. So there's a few different ones, like, or a bunch like this that have like this arrow symbol, this like arrow symbol mixed with like some alien looking symbol. The alien looking symbol on that side. Then there's like this pink, I don't know what that is. Yeah, and then there's like a mixture of, you know, 2 of the arrow ones and so on. And then there's this, which is like a regular 6-sided die, but it looks a little bit different because, you know, it's got the space theming to it. It almost looks like it could glow in the dark, but I'm not banking that it does. It just looks like it could, so who knows, maybe we'll find out that it does. But those are the dice that go with this. I'm just gonna stick those in, and if I find something else that fits in its place, I'll put it there. Here's some stands for, these have like stands, the people do. So I don't know, these are for some kind of token or ship or something pieces. So that's what that is. Again, I'm just gonna stick it in here if it fits. Then here's the cubes. So we have 4 different colors. We have yellow, there seems to be quite a few of those. There seems to be the most of this gray color. And then we have red, seems to be a decent amount of those, and then just a couple of the purple. So those are the cubes. Put those in there. And we have more characters and ships and things and such. So we'll look at those in a second. I just am so lost if I don't know where to start. There's just so much. Okay, these must be, let's see, player boards is what I'm guessing these are. Again, they're very thick and they have little cutouts where it looks like the card can fit down in there, which I really love these like super organized things. And I like the colors because like yellow or green, blue, and pink or a purpley color. It's really pretty. But there's a spot for pilot, ship, weapons, and then there's like tech spaces, ship ability, pilot ability, engines. So it sounds like maybe there's a ship building component to this game, and then you like maybe you pick a pilot and you pick an ability and you pick a pilot ability and your weapons and all that. So these are the player boards. There's 4 of them because there can be up to 4 players. So that is what those are. I'm gonna put this in the box. These look like things that can be added on to the game board. These are the punch boards, and there's all different things. There's like, you know, meteors and ships and alien looking things and galaxy looking things. So it looks like these probably, if you flip a card and there's some type of an effect or an event, maybe one of these goes with it and you put it on the board to make a change to the board. So that's what I think that is. This, I believe, is the board. Let's stick you and you over here for now. I'm gonna put this back in, which again, this was just a bunch of cards. I'm gonna stick this in because I think it goes in before the other stuff can go in. Okay, so that's in. Now these might have to go in another way, but we'll see here in a minute. Okay, so there is a game board, and then, oh my gosh, I really like this. If this is this is the scenario book. Haven't seen the rule book yet. There is, I don't know what this is. But it's just like a poster because it just feels kind of like a poster board. But there's that. I'm gonna put that back in. But this is the scenario book. I haven't seen the rule book. So maybe it's in here too. But I haven't seen it. Oh, and there were some blue cubes too that we missed. So let's put those down in there. Okay, and I'm gonna try to open this. There we go. Oh, I love this. You have no idea how much. I just love these spiral books. Oh, I love this so much. So here's the scenario book, which is 200 pages, but it has all the scenarios in it. So it said it's a 50+ hour campaign, so I guess you play all the scenarios, but maybe you can play them out of order. I don't know. But this is the scenario book, and it is a very nice quality book. Like, it kind of looks like a planner on the outside, and I love spiral books. So there is that, very good quality. There is the scenario book. And then we already looked at that stuff. This, I think we said was what are these? These are like the ships. It looks like, this is like the Sparrow. And then there's some cards in here. So I think these are like ships or have to do with the ships, I'm guessing. So I'm gonna stick that right here. Then this is the board, and here it looks like the rule book is here with it. So man, this is a lot. Like, this is intense. I wish I would have looked in the box before I flipped it, because I didn't get a chance to see how everything fit perfectly in its spot. So I'm guessing, and it doesn't look like I'm gonna get this to close the way that it probably closed before. So that was stupid of me to do that. So I guess we've all learned from my mistakes. Don't ever do the box flip unless you looked inside first and you know that it's a box that can be flipped, because some of them clearly can't be. Okay, so here's the rule book. It's just a little smaller book, not as big as a scenario book, obviously. It's 39 pages, but here it is. I saw a phone. Is there an app for this? I just saw a phone in the back and I was just curious, so that's why I'm looking. I don't usually read through it. Yeah, there is. There's an app. So it says the Stars of Akarios app allows players to create custom scenarios and campaigns, share content with friends, access the digital version of the scenario book, and enjoy newly released content. That's really cool. So I wouldn't have known that if I didn't flip through the rulebook, but there is an app with this game, and it says you can create custom scenarios and campaigns using the app. So that's pretty cool. And you can kind of connect with friends that way too using the app. So definitely check it out. I guess you just scan this. Or you probably can just download it from, you download it from Stars of Akarios or Akarios or however you pronounce it, .com /app. So that's really cool. I like games that have apps with them because it can really change it up. It can really make it easier. There was a game we played that had an app with it, and it made it so easy to keep track of it because it was like a, what's it called? Like a legacy game where it continues on. It's not like one game and you're done. Like you keep playing and playing and building and building. So it's nice to have the app that kept track of that for us. So apps can be very helpful. So it is a two-sided board. This one has some planets on it, which looks super cool. Like my son would be super, super into these. And then this side is blank. And like I said, I think these pieces, because it does say it's a punch board, so they can be punched out. I think some of these you would use to kind of put on here and, you know, make it a little more of a challenge, it looks like. So that's what that is. And then we have, definitely not getting all this in there. I have a few more ships, and then I think that's everything, or people. So this is a person and a ship. I'm just gonna hold it up. I'm not gonna take it all out because I really am gonna have to figure out how to get this all back in. There's that. Another person and a ship. I don't know why these are separate. These must be like add-ons, or maybe these aren't part of like the startup, but they come later in the game or something, or maybe you have to work up to getting them. Another alien and a ship. And some of these look super, super cool. And Gimpy will go into these a lot more detail. I'm just kind of breezing through it because there's been so much. I feel like I'm already going way over. Another ship and alien in here. So there was 4 of those. So they kind of look like expansions, but I don't think it is. I think it's obviously part of the core game. So yeah, so while I try to piece this jigsaw puzzle back together, we're gonna try and figure out what this is. So like I said, from looking at the board, I get the feeling that it is potentially there's like a ship building element to it, possibly, is like the vibe I got from some parts of it. Just the feeling, because it just kind of looks like that could be true. So that's why I said that. Yeah, it looks like you could potentially build ships or modify them to some degree. So that's not going in there. So maybe these go right here. Aha, see? We're figuring it out. That doesn't go there though. Nope. So maybe you go here, and maybe you go here. Who knows? Then we're gonna try to fit you here, but you're not gonna fit there. So we're gonna put you somewhere else. We're gonna put these guys down here. But anyway, so it looks like it is a space game. It says there could be exploration, combat, or like world discovery things. So I guess that means that every turn could effectively be different, because you could be discovering things, or you could discover an alien life that wants to fight you, and then you're fighting them. And so, yeah, so it feels like a few different things can happen each turn. God, I wish this was like so much easier to figure out how this goes in. Okay, that feels right. This feels like it goes in here somewhere. I just can't figure out where. And then I feel like this, I just think this goes on top, but definitely not like that. So I definitely think things go under here, because it didn't fit whenever I tried to put those things on top of it. So they definitely go, something has to go underneath this. Everything doesn't fit on top of it. So yeah, let's just try to get these things back in here somehow, some way. Anyway, yeah, it feels like it's a space game. There's some exploration, there's some battling, there's different aliens. Feels like you can build your ship, or you can at least modify it and have a say in like the pilot and the ships and that kind of thing. And it looks like it's a jigsaw puzzle that I'm not going to be able to get back in the box. I thought I was going to get it back in, but I don't think I am. So I'm just going to do my best, and well, that's not too bad, but it's definitely not like it was. But anyways, I was a little distracted trying to figure out how to put this all back in the box, but this looks really fun. We've played some space games before. I've liked those. I do like some of those world building, but they're in space, or it was like an exploration game in space, so that's pretty cool. I think space can be fun. Especially this one looks like it has aliens in it, so that's always fun. But yeah, this looks like it can be played as a single player. Again, it said that it's a 50+ hour campaign. I don't know if that means all the scenarios together equal 50+ hours of gameplay, or if it means from start to finish. I don't quite know how that works. So if you can play the scenarios out of turn, or if you have to play them in order. But it says 1 to 4 players. Obviously, the more players, the longer the turns are gonna take. But it said that, like I said, when I read the box, it said that there would be part of the space exploration. The scenario may result in space combat, world exploration, or discovering more about the galaxy. Players will progress in the story of stars of Akarios as they explore and venture further across the galaxy. The story is a sprawling narrative with opportunities for players to choose how to shape the story. So it feels like a fantasy type of game where battling or like a war isn't like the center of it, but you could come in contact with combat along the way, but it feels like it's more of an exploration game, more of a game where you're kind of exploring the galaxy and planets and discovering things, but you might meet some people that you have to fight along the way. So it looks pretty cool. Obviously it's in space. I don't know where in space. I don't know when in space, but this looks like a pretty cool game. I know, again, he has been waiting for this since before Christmas because it was on his Christmas list in like the beginning of November. So I know he's been waiting for it for so long, and it finally came in, and so he's so excited to get on the table. That's why I'm already doing another guesses, because I just filmed one yesterday, but he really wanted to get this one on. This was one of his Christmas presents, and it just got here. And like I said, that's not anything on the company. That was an oopsie on my part, because I don't know if it was a shipping problem, if it was a demand, like there was so many people that wanted this, if that resulted in a delay of shipment, or if this was like they knew it wasn't going to be here in time for Christmas and it wasn't going to be shipped out or even available to after Christmas. Again, I don't know, because I didn't read anything on the site when I bought it. I literally, he gave me the list, I clicked on the link, I went and bought it, and that was that. I got a confirmation email that said that the order had been accepted and that they would contact me when it shipped. And I just didn't remember to check for shipping after that. And again, it was Christmas morning. We were done opening presents before I realized that this didn't come, and he was not surprised. So I hope you don't think I was like trying to diss on the company or anything. It was not that at all. It was a mistake on my end, but lesson learned from now on, wives or friends, or even you yourself, if you're gonna order something, read the website, because it could be something that isn't going to be ready yet. A lot of these games, especially now, are taking advantage of Kickstarter and using that to get the funds to actually develop the game and to print it off and get it ready to send out. So there have been games he's backed in Kickstarter that it hasn't been shipped for well over a year. Some of them it's been 2 years. And so I don't think people realize how much goes into creating these games. So I am certainly not throwing shade at any company ever. I think it's incredible, all these different games. Like the fact that I'm still unboxing things for him shocks me, because you would think, much like movies, you would think eventually they'd run out of ideas, but they don't. They just keep coming out with more and more and more. So that's really cool. But anyways, that was my rambly guesses of the OOMM board games, Stars of Akarios. And yes, this was one of Gimpy's Christmas presents that finally came in the mail, so he's definitely going to be getting it up soon. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye! So I feel like an idiot because I really don't know what it said on the website. Like, I don't know if it said that this would be like, if it gave me an estimated, it would be shipped within weeks. But I don't know. I just feel like such an idiot. I just feel like such an idiot. I just feel like such an idiot. I just feel like such an idiot because I totally forgot about it till Christmas morning. And then he was like, I was like, oh, wait a minute. Where's that game I ordered? And he's like, oh yeah, I knew it wasn't going to be here. So it wasn't shocking to him, but it was to me. So read, people, read. But yeah, hope you enjoyed.